I hope you're drinking a beer, having a good day. I don't know, got a cup of coffee, grab some water, Kool-Aid, whatever you want to drink. Let's sit down. Let's talk about this. So, I was rummaging through TikTok, doing my daily thing, wake up in the morning, I prep my face, try to get my pretty face on, try to get my spunky attitude, think the whole day, I hate my life, I hate my life, I hate my life. And then finally get to go to lunch. I'm a fat guy. Lunch is my favorite time of the day. Even though I hate myself, I only eat a burrito. And then as I'm scrolling through TikTok like I do every day just to kill the time while I'm on lunch not doing anything, Twitter is a thing. And I completely forgot. There's a guy on there. He'll be over here in the feed. I'll pull up Twitter here in a minute. It's a thing called Peter Parker is Spider-Man. It's a trending topic. And it has to be the most asinine, moronic thing I've seen. A bunch of people who have deep-throated the idea and just swallowed the whole load that Peter Parker is the only Spider-Man. So we're going to go through this. Let's start this off right. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Miles Morales is Miles Morales. It kind of repeats itself a couple times. Repeats itself more. Here it is. All right, lads, for anyone that needs to hear this, here it is. If Miles was white, he still wouldn't be Spider-Man. The argument has always been Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Not Spider-Man is white. Thomas Wayne is not Batman. Bruce Wayne is. By the way, you're also wrong on 2 points of that. I don't think you understand. Yeah, Thomas Wayne was Batman in an alternate universe. Batman is a mantle. It's a moniker. It's just a costume. It's not the character. It's not the person. It's not the alias or the secret identity. The secret identity is not the character. If that makes any sense. That probably sounds stupid. I don't know. I can't sound dumber than this. Now, obviously, when you type in Spider-Man, the first thing you're going to see is Spider-Man in a fully fledged costume. I'm talking about head to toe, pecker to butt, all of it covered. And I'm going to refer to this here in a second. The reason why I say head to toe covered. Okay? I'm not even looking at the cameras there. Whatever. Here's another thing. It says MM, which Miles Morales, I guess, he's got to be special, can only be Spider-Man in a less token way if it is a Batman Beyond pre-rebirth situation, or like OG Ultimate Universe when Peter Parker died. So here's my thing. It's pretty similar. He's not dying. We're finally getting it where he retires. He gets to go to the back. Play like an Oracle role. Where he's probably going to help Spider-Man from the sidelines. Miles has got this. So far, the character design and how they've written him is super good. I like it. Well, I love this one. I didn't know if I could do a video today. I even screenshotted it just in case I try to upload any screenshots or TikToks I downloaded to do a video on. This killed me. Stan Lee even said Miles Morales is not Spider-Man. He's just Miles. Peter Parker is and will always be Spider-Man. And then the quote he uses does not say Spider-Man in a single spot. The only thing they mention is Black Panther. I wouldn't mind if Peter Parker had originally been black. Now, hang on, I'm going to stop myself for just 5 seconds. You don't have to agree with me. That's fine, and I get it. Just listen to the logic behind it. This is more logical than what they're saying. Because they're using out of context quotes that don't even add up to what they're saying. It makes them look even dumber. Stan Lee even said Miles Morales is not Spider-Man. So this is what he said. I wouldn't mind if Peter Parker had originally been black. Obviously, character design didn't matter at that point. A Latino, an Indian, or anything else, that he stay that way. But we originally made him white. I don't see any reason to change that. There is no reason. It has nothing to do with being anti-gay, anti-black, anti-Latino, anti-anything. Okay, let's just go ahead and put it that way. But he says, basically white characters should be white, Latino be Latino, black. Some of those are culturally bound, by the way. So like Black Panther, that's a cultural significant character based off African descent and stuff like that in an African country. All right, they've even had a character that's based out over there called was it White Wolf? So yeah, there's ways to change things. You just got to change the names of certain things. But here's the killer. He doesn't speak about Spider-Man. He says Peter Parker. Yeah, Peter Parker's still white. I don't know if you know that. Spider-Man, though, is a moniker, like I said. So, yeah, he can be picked up by anybody. And they keep saying Stan Lee said so. Stan Lee said so. You have no fan base. You aren't an original character. He is an original character, by the way. So I don't know why they're getting So all the validation you get is two-faced and half-hearted. Yeah, okay, his entire character arc is not going to be fully understood by me. I'm not going to understand everything. But that's the good thing. This is a character for another set of people to love Spider-Man. Spider-Man himself is a neighborhood Spider-Man. It doesn't matter where, as long as he's a neighborhood-friendly Spider-Man. That's the point. There you go. Spider-Man himself is just what he is. It's his values. This is the guy. This is the video I ran across on TikTok. And I'm sorry I didn't watch the whole thing. I didn't want to get spoiled by everything. I really wanted to read this myself. And some of this I'm reading kind of live. I only went so far down. I didn't even make it this far when I originally was recording. I had to re-record this because I completely slipped up, left it recording, and was going AWOL. Now, whoever this guy is, Dr. Egghead, he's on point. I like what he's saying. So, here's some, he retweeted something, or I don't know how it works. Whatever he did where he put the tweet in there. Peter Parker is not being replaced. Two Spider-Man can coexist. There's over 200 different Spider-Sonas. Comparing Tomb Raider with Spider-Man franchise makes zero sense. Okay, so I'm going to read what he's talking about. Finding old tweets where I said I like Miles Morales isn't a gotcha. I can simultaneously like a character and not accept him as a replacement for Peter Parker. Same thing with reboot Lara Croft. I like her as a separate character, but not as Lara Croft replacement. Lara Croft's still Lara Croft. What are you drinking? Is there something in your water? Is it Flint, Michigan water? What are you doing? And here's somebody else. They got it completely wrong. Saying Spider-Man isn't a mantle, it's a character, and that character is Peter Parker. Miles deserves his own name. His own, by the way, he did have his own identity. And nobody's even bringing it up. I believe the name was Arachnakid or something. I'm not even going to look it up. It was a goofy name. It's a lot better that they're developing him into a mainstay character. So, I don't know. I think I'm kind of done with reading through all these. You pretty much get the picture.
One of the greatest things about Spider-Man's outfit?
What?
He is completely covered. So any kid could imagine he's Spider-Man because no color of the skin shows. He could be black under that. He could be red. He could be yellow. He could belong to any race. And that wasn't done purposely. It was done accidentally. But I think it was the best thing we did, making him so that he could be anybody under that costume.
Now, as you can see in that video, that's him talking. He specifies it was an accident, but it's a happy accident. It's one of those things that it worked. Where's the argument coming from? That came from his mouth. The whole point of Spider-Man is it's a mantle. He could be anyone. He doesn't have to be Peter Parker. I don't get the argument. God, this just makes me hate being a nerd. I mean, I'm still going to be a nerd till the day I die. I'm a fat guy eating pizzas and drinking beers. I got nothing else to do but smoke barbecue and watch terrible Marvel movies and probably sit on my ass playing video games for the rest of my life. I do not care. What I will say is, this whole Twitter thing is just ridiculous. I think it's pretty funny. It's anger-inducing, but funny. Gives me almost a full aneurysm. And I don't know, I probably need to go ahead and leave it at that. I think that's about as much as I got to say about it. And if you want to go ahead and go through that, just remember it's called Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Go down the list, have you a good laugh. Obviously, don't harass any of these morons. They're already painfully stupid. They got to have trouble every day. They're probably fully miserable people, no life. That's about all I got to say. Y'all have a good one.